Why do you have to be slim to sell sexy?
I think because from a marketing point of view, I think that the slimmer models do look better. The supermodels do stand out. They're called supermodels for a reason because they stand out. They don't look like your average Jane walking down the road, but...
Gemma and Michelle are standing out this morning, though. They're plus-size models.
They are, but I personally wouldn't want to walk into the shop and see them advertised in those clothes. I would never be the same size as a supermodel or a Victoria's Secret model. I don't take offence to it, but I just happen to think that they do look better. I'm not saying that bigger girls shouldn't buy it, but going back to what I was saying about the marketing side of things, like, why don't we advertise, like, you know, your average guy who works down in the garage or the average person who works down in the shop for aftershave? Why have we got David Gandy doing that? Why have we got David Beckham, you know, advertising aftershaves? If you're going to start picking fault with these models, you know, selling this product, why don't we change everything?
So, Ashley, you're a model yourself.
Yeah,
You've done catwalk stuff,
I would
but you
say
disagree.
there is a difference, because we're not saying let's get average Joe from down the road to start selling people things, but there's a lot of beautiful models like Ashley Graham, Kate Upton, who aren't your standard type, and I thought it would have been great to have seen them in Victoria's Secret.
I just think keep things as they are. I think they're fantastic to look at.
But people are starving themselves to try and fit into a stereotype.
You can't prove that they're all starving themselves.
I'm not saying everybody is, but I have worked in the modelling industry for a long time, and young girls, they want to look like the industry standard.
Whether you're a 12 and they're a 16 or a 16 and they're a 22, do you look at that and think, I want to look like that? Because most people want to look slimmer than they are.
I would love to
size.
I would love to have Ashley Graham's body. I think Ashley Graham is one of the most beautiful, sexy people. And the thing is, it's not just about aspiring. We all think sexy is different. We could all look at someone bigger or smaller than us. But right now, what I think I'm saying is that everybody deserves to feel sexy and represented.
I'm not saying people shouldn't feel sexy.
And represented by the industry.
I'm not saying that people shouldn't feel sexy.
So what's your opinion? If Ashley Graham had won Victoria's Secrets, what would you think?
I think good for her, but personally, I'd rather see Kendall Jenner walking down it. Yeah, I would. And if that makes me a shallow person, then so be it.
I suppose that's
how it's always been, and I think that's how it should stay. I think that's how it should stay.
I suppose
some people, though, would say, I actually look at very slim models that are slimmer than me, and it puts me off buying that because I think, oh, you know, I could never look like that.
What's the problem with these girls just being the size that they are? They've always been that way. I don't get what the big uproar is in it. If you're going to, going back to what I said before, if you're going to start changing that, why do we not have curvy people advertising McDonald's? Why, if it's all about true representation, why do we not have curvy people advertising fast food things?
Let's get a comment. Sorry, Ashley. Let's get a comment from Gemma and Michelle, who've been at modelling for us this morning. The two of you listening to what the girls have got to say over here. What's your reaction? Do you think, would you like to see Victoria's Secrets having plus-size models on the catwalk?
I think, yeah, if you're curvy, go for it. If you've got it, flaunt it. It doesn't have to be, and a lot of girls do starve themselves. I'm actually a makeup artist in the industry, and, you know, it's quite frustrating backstage. Everyone's just hungry and a little bit frustrated because they just want to eat, but they can't because they need to fit in that dress and look perfect for that designer. I did a plus-size fashion show recently for River Island. Everyone was happy backstage. All the models are plus-size, everyone's eating food, so it's just a different atmosphere. Everyone's a lot, just, you know, so it's quite a lot to do to stay that slim, that designer. I know designers that if they can't get their hand around your arm, you're not in. That's how hard it is.
And that's how they'll test?
Yeah, that's the test.
Is that your experience as well, Ashley?
Yeah, and also what I find amazing is I have done lingerie modelling, and I would feel I'd have imposter syndrome because I have cellulite and stretch marks, and I'd be like, they've obviously booked me based on the picture, and I probably don't look like I do in the picture anymore. And a lot of people in this industry do feel that way, and we are all born with different bodies, and there are beautiful people who are models. So we're not talking about getting average so-and-so. We're talking about models, but everybody is beautiful and everybody deserves to feel beautiful as well. And I would like to see more representation within the industry.
I think a lot of women, though, would agree that... I think the majority of women would agree that the models that they do have at the moment do look better than someone walking down as a 16 and 18.
But maybe they changed the sort of underwear they made if they had to make it for people of different shapes.
Also, maybe you're a victim of what you've grown up with.
They do have bigger sizes. I'm not a victim of anything. They do have bigger sizes.
Laura says here on Twitter, I can't even buy my size bra from Victoria's Secrets, and you want to use a variety of sizes on their catwalks. Can't see it happening somehow. Sexy is a state of mind, not a fashion look. That's what Hannah says.
Totally
Ashley's
agree.
nodding. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, both of you. It's nice to see you. And thank you to
Definitely.
Gemma and Michelle as
Thank
well
you.
for coming in and brightening up the morning.